8 common mistakes that many players do. We're going to learn what those mistakes are, and actually how to reverse them and actually learn from them. Because the most important thing is learning from your mistakes. So if you guys are ready, let's get into the video. The first one is shooting off poor touch. You see, often when players will receive the ball, their touches won't be right. And then when they try to go for the shot, they might screw it up. So what you want to do is you want to position the ball in front of you so that you can actually run up and actually shoot. Kind of like laying up the ball for a run up and then you shoot the ball. That way you will score more frequently. The next one is not moving to support. You'd often see when a player has the ball, your teammate won't help you or support to get the tackle. Or if it's a very good player, your teammate will just stand there and not support. Or for example, you have the ball and he's not moving, he's not trying to support, he's not trying to become another option. Because in football, when you're playing in a game, you always want 2 options. You always want 2 people who are free. But when your player doesn't do that, or if you don't do that, when you don't do that, you get your player under pressure and you will lose possession. Number 3 is turning into players. You see often average players, when you see them on TV, you see the way that they don't take a glance of look. You know, as for me, when I play in games, it's always very important to look over on your shoulder, right and left, to see if the player is behind you, just to know where the player is. Just to know where he is could actually save you a lot of time for later, taking less touches too. That's why when you're in a game, you always want to look behind your back to see if there's someone behind you, so that you can even play in one touch, or you can even turn and dribble it. Number 4 is not adjusting for you. You'd often see when midfielders or defenders will try to play a long ball and then the wind will just push it to one side. You know, a great way to actually, judge the way the ball is up in the air. Before matches, what I usually do is I pick up a piece of grass and then throw it up in the air and see where the wind is going, so that you can actually see, okay, the wind is pushing on the left, the wind is pushing on the right, so that you can judge your long ball. When you want to play over the top or you want to switch the ball from one side to the other, you want to adjust it. You want to make sure that when you're doing the long ball, or if it's a very windy day, you want to judge it so that you can actually play it and then it will reach your player instead of having to curl, when the wind is just blowing it away. The next one is passing to a player under pressure. You see these in a lot of games. When you watch players on TV, like some average players, they pass the ball to the player that's under pressure. You see, when you see your player that's already under pressure, that means you are predictable. When you pass to the player that's under pressure, not only do you lose possession, your player loses the ball, and that's 2 players out of the game already. You need to get your head up and look and see, okay, this player's under pressure, so I'm going to pass to the other guy. The next one is not moving to receive the ball. Now, you see, when you don't move to receive the ball, you're letting your player down, first of all. Because when you're not moving to receive the ball, put your player under pressure, put your team under pressure. When there's no movement, it doesn't provide options. You need to provide options for your team by moving. When you move, you become an option. And then you need to learn how to pass and move. That's one of the greatest skills to have. If you can at least even learn how to pass and move, you'll see that your team will keep more possession and keep the ball most of the time. Number 7 is letting the ball bounce. Now, letting the ball bounce, if you're a midfielder or defender, you should never let the ball bounce. Don't ever let the ball bounce, because when you let the ball bounce, strikers will come get it, other midfielders will come get the ball, and then you'll see the way they'll be sure on goal. That's why you need to adjust, get on your toes, and even if it's to take a step back and even just header the ball out, then that's good. Just take a step back. If you can't trust yourself that you'll get the ball, take a step back and then go and header for the ball. That's how you want to let the ball bounce. Or if you're a really good player, you can even take a touch. You can take a touch and then protect the ball and then pass it over to another player. Now, the final step for this video is don't hold the ball for too long. You know, holding the ball is a really great skill to have. But if you're holding the ball for too long, the player will eventually get it off you. What I'm saying is that when someone receives the ball to you, you use your arms to protect the ball. That's great. Use your arms to protect the ball. But what you need to do, you need to receive it quickly. You know, you're not going to get 2, 3, 5 touches in a high level football. That's why sometimes you see in the Premier League when midfielders or defenders, they have the ball, they always try to limit their touches because they will lose the ball. So what I want you to do is to release the ball quickly. Guys, for watching Tips and Tricks, and I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that like button and hit the bell, and don't forget to subscribe to keep yourself updated for every single video we post. And thank you guys for watching Tips and Tricks. Hope you really learned something today, and don't forget to apply it as well, and we'll catch you guys later.